Everybody has to win their own way. And right now, I'm winning my own way. For the first time in my life, I'm proud of myself. Like, I could cry right now. But anybody that's suffering with depression or you done been through something in your past that was traumatic, we are not our past. Every day is a new opportunity to find your gratitude and be better than what you was.
What would winning mean to you?
Are you kidding me? First of all, winning at any age is incredible.
Yeah, and your age is?
How old are you? 80.
What? You're 80?
I'm 80.
I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. I think that's what greatness is or should be. It's not something that lives and dies with one person. It's how can you inspire a person to then in turn inspire another person that then inspires another person. And that's how you create something that I think lasts forever.
Nothing in life is promised except death. If you have the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
Ain't no elevator to the top. You got to take the stairs. The elevator don't go to the top, man. Not in the world of success. You gotta take the stairs. Y'all gotta start getting gritty, man. I hate it when I see young people wasting their time.
I think the only thing that separates people is passion. And having the ability to focus on something, to work on it, will allow you to work hard enough to be good enough at it. That's the Kobe Bryant run. He outworked those people. A lot of people in the league perform according to their paycheck. They ain't getting that money, let them do it.
Kobe was there every day.
Yeah, and that's what separates him and makes him special to us in a different way, even after he's gone.
When you feel like giving up, don't. When you thinking about giving up, don't. When it look like you ain't gonna make it, keep going. When they tell you you can't, come on, man, who are they? Don't believe them, man. Don't believe them. You got to be relentless.
Look in the mirror, motherfucker, it's you versus you.
I blame no one. I look in the mirror. On the other side of it, what an opportunity we have, because tomorrow's the first day of the rest of our lives. So what an opportunity we have to practice.
It's an amazing thing about passion. If you love something, if you have a strong passion for something, you would go to the extreme to try to understand or try to get it. If you have to walk, you would go get it. If you have to beg someone, you'll go get it.
I know I'm blessed today. I know I got work to do, and I know that it's all gonna be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end.
God put me in a very interesting spot in life where he made hell my teacher. He made hell my teacher. And a lot of people don't understand that. So I'm trying to give people a different thought process of life, where failure, hell, disappointment, discomfort is a great learning tool.
Every day is just constant improvement, constant curiosity, constantly getting better. The results don't really matter. It's the figuring out that matters.
Your biggest enemy is you. My whole book is about you battling yourself. People don't understand it's you against you. The only person that gets in your way is you. Nobody else. It's you.
An alligator is so ferocious it'll kill a lion, but I can kill an alligator with my bare hands. Little old E.T. How? They say when you want to kill an alligator, you kill it right after it eats, because right after it eats, it gets satisfied, and it goes to a state like it's almost paralyzed. Some of y'all in this room, are you paralyzed? You had a little success? You done what nobody else in your family has done, and now you chilling? Come on, you ain't hungry no more? Next hunting, I need you to stay focused. Why? You should still be hungry. What have you eaten that's got you satisfied? What have you done? What have you accomplished that got you so full? Doubt is such a strange thing. I mean, it's, there'll be times where you succeed and there are times that you fail. So wasting your time doubting whether you're going to be successful or not is pointless. It is. I mean, you just put one foot in front of the other. You control what you can't control. And then you see what the outcome is, right? If you win, great. You're gonna have to wake up the next day and do the journey over again. If you lose, it sucks, but you're gonna have to wake up the next day and do the journey all over again anyway.
We are all equal as human beings. If we are obsessed with something and we truly pursue our passion with everything we have, regardless of anything else, if you are obsessed, work hard and put in the time, you will succeed. And
by far the best investment you can make is in yourself. I mean, for example, communication skills. I tell the students that come that they're going to graduate schools and business, and they're learning all these complicated formulas and all that. If they just learn to communicate better, both in writing and in person, they increase their value at least 50%. They have to be able to get forth your ideas. And if you invest in yourself, nobody can take it away from you.
patience. Patience is a skill we must master. Patience is one of the most valuable skills a human being must master. And I'm working hard to master it, and I feel I'm getting there, so time will show all of them.
If you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to want it.
People only fail because they get caught up into what winning was. You're supposed to fail at some point in time. You're supposed to get knocked down a couple times. You're supposed to lose. That's how you learn. Perfection is only a word because imperfection was discovered. You can't be perfect without knowing what imperfect is. You have to experience imperfection at some point to go, now I'm perfect. And that's what people don't realize. I see that. That's a clear vision.
Connection cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. It's either there or it's not. Wow. There's nothing you can do to build connection. You can build a stronger bond. You can create a stronger attachment to each other, but that still doesn't mean connection is there. And you see this play out in situations where you have people who could meet each other right now, have this amazing connection. Something happens where they fall apart. They come back together years later, 10, 20 years later, and it's like they never stop talking. It just falls right back into place. It's connection. It's a deeper thing that's occurring there. To me, connection is your spirit recognizing its match. It is something that is happening beneath the surface, all right? Which is why many people who have felt connection, you can't always explain it. Connection does not always line up with the logic of compatibility. You can be compatible with tons of people. You can have chemistry with tons of people. You do not feel connection with a bunch of people.
If you wake up in the morning, you start having negative thoughts. Man, this ain't my day. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm tripping, I just don't feel myself. Every time you feel, in the middle of the day, if you feel yourself doing that, stop. Just stop for a second. And start going over in your mind everything you have to be grateful for. Not everything you want. Everything you already have. Because what you have is substantial.
Do not stop believing in what you feel about yourself. I'll tell you why. If you doubt yourself, or if you do not trust yourself, imagine how would anyone trust you? Just think about this. Just think about this. If I am talking to myself and saying, you know what, Sunil, tomorrow there's a game against Kyrgyzstan. It's difficult. They are a strong side. You might not be able to score a goal. You might not win. If I doubt myself, how would my coach, my teammates, the fans, the country, how would they encourage me? There is no chance. The war is finished there. The day you start doubting yourself, the war is finished there, because you know yourself, you know your capability, and you know how far you want to reach, and you know how much hard work you're going to put. Only you know that. So never ever doubt yourself. Never.
You can do what you put your mind to. And if you continue to put your mind to it, the game opens up new levels.
Tell me something that other people value that you don't.
I'd say it's probably being understood. I'm okay with being listened.
Oh, wow.
I just think it's the reality. I just don't think you will ever be understood by everyone, and so it's okay. Like, I don't value being understood anymore. I used to love being.
I want to take that as a superpower.
You say, I gotta go work out, I gotta go to work, I gotta do this. You add negative connotations and energy to that situation. But when you look at it like, I get to go work out, and you look at it like an opportunity, and then you start tapping into the manifestation of abundance. Like, possibilities endless. So just me being positive and putting my best foot forward with everything I do, I get to do this. I get to instead of I got to. It's really a game changer.
They're laughing at you. They think you're weak. Show them, show them.
Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
The most important conversation you will ever have in your life is the one you have with yourself. You have to look in that mirror and know there's so much more in here, man. Because I can literally right now be a 300-pound guy spraying for cockroaches still to this day if I did not look in that mirror and say there has to be more to this.
Asian parents wanting their kids to be doctors, it's weird because it's true, right? I know because my parents were the same way. They just wanted us to be doctors. It's like this obsession. Asian parents want their kids to be doctors. Helping people is like on the bottom of the list of reasons. If it even makes the list of reasons to go into medicine, helping people is like the unfortunate byproduct. It's about the money and the prestige, right? It's the money and the prestige. Because if you're a first-generation immigrant, your children becoming doctors is the quickest way. You can turn it around in one generation. Instant credibility, instant respectability, instant money. Asian parents are also the last group of people you can ever convince to see a doctor.
If a nobody can influence a somebody, then the nobody wins. But the question of the day is, who the fuck are you? Nobody. Think about that. I don't let people tell me what I can and can't do. It won't happen. Don't do this, don't do that. Okay, whatever. Like, it don't matter what they say. You gotta, whatever you believe, you go for it. And you gotta understand, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. Like, if you fail 1 or 2 times and you stop pursuing your dream, you ain't ready anyway.
It's always the quiet work that you put in with your own 2 hands when no one else is watching. That's the 1 degree of separation from you and everyone else.
When you play sports and you're committed to something, the commitment, the responsibility of showing up to practice on time, to being there for your teammates, to listening to your coaches, it's a responsibility that you have when you're playing with a group, that you have to hold your end of the bargain, and it shaped me to who I am today.
Do not complain about what you didn't get from the work you didn't put in.